Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. There comes a moment in every person's life when the noise around them gets so loud, they forget the sound of their own heartbeat. You wake up and the world already decided who you are before you even open your eyes. They labeled you, judged you, underestimated you, and you started to believe them. But deep down, you know there's something fierce inside you that refuses to die quietly. See, life isn't gentle. It doesn't hand out trophies for effort. It breaks you. It bends you. And then it looks you dead in the eye and says, "Now what?" That's the moment when you choose to stay ordinary or to become dangerously valuable. Dangerously valuable doesn't mean arrogant. It means unshakable. It means you've sharpened your craft, mastered your mind, and built yourself into someone the world cannot afford to ignore. It's about walking into every room knowing that you've paid for your greatness with sweat, sacrifice, and sleepless nights. So tonight, I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to wake you up, to remind you that your value isn't found. It's forged ruthlessly. Pain is the first language life teaches us, and most of us spend years trying to unlearn it. We hide it, numb it, disguise it with smiles and small talk. But here's the truth most people never face. Your pain is not your punishment, it's your power. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every time you were overlooked or underestimated, that wasn't life trying to break you. That was life carving you into someone who can carry greatness. The people who shine the brightest are not the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who turned their suffering into fuel. You cannot rise without resistance. Diamonds are born from pressure, and you are no different. When you stop running from your pain, you start learning from it. And when you learn from it, you become unstoppable. Some people want success without struggle, but it doesn't work like that. You don't get to stand tall without first being knocked down. The pain you feel today is the rent you pay for strength tomorrow. Every tear, every silent night where you questioned if you'd ever make it, that's the universe asking, how bad do you want it? Pain introduces you to the real you. It strips away your ego, your excuses, your comfort zones, until only truth remains. And that truth is pure power. The world will never hand you what you deserve. It will test if you can handle it. Pain is that test. Those who pass don't just survive, they evolve. When life hits you, you have two choices. Either you let the pain define you, or you let it refine you. See, when you're in pain, everything in you screams to quit, to run, to hide. But if you stand in that fire long enough, something miraculous happens. You begin to transform. The same fire that burns you also hardens steel. The same storm that shakes you can also shape you. Every hardship is molding you into a version of yourself that fear can't touch anymore. You start realizing that the worst things that happened to you didn't come to destroy you. They came to introduce you to your strength. When you stop asking why me and start saying try me, that's when power begins to move through you. People who avoid pain avoid growth. You can't build calluses without friction. You can't build wisdom without wounds. It's in the dark nights when no one's watching that your greatness is built. That heartbreak that shattered you, it taught you empathy. That rejection that stung, it taught you patience. That betrayal that left you bleeding, it taught you boundaries. Pain is not the enemy, it's the most honest teacher you'll ever meet. The ones who rise to the top are the ones who learn to listen to what pain is trying to say. Because buried under every painful experience is a message. There's more in you. And when you finally understand that, you stop resenting the hurt. You start respecting it. You see, your pain carries purpose. You weren't meant to stay wounded. You were meant to turn your wounds into wisdom. Pain gives you depth. It gives you soul. That's why some people walk into a room and shift the atmosphere without saying a word. They bled for their peace. There's a quiet authority that comes from surviving what should have broken you. Pain gives you that. It teaches you humility, compassion, patience, and above all, resilience. When you've been through enough storms, you stop fearing the thunder. You realize that nothing external can shake what's been built internally through struggle. You stop chasing validation because pain has already validated you. It proved you could stand alone. When you own your pain, you stop blaming the world for it. You stop waiting for an apology that may never come. You start realizing that healing is your responsibility. No one is coming to rescue you. And that's not a tragedy, that's freedom. Because the moment you take ownership of your pain, you reclaim your power. You learn that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's release. You stop carrying yesterday's battles into today's opportunities. You stop letting your past dictate your pace. Pain taught you that you can survive anything. Now use that lesson to build everything. When you stop asking for easy and start asking for growth, you begin to live on another level. That's when life starts to bend in your favor. Not because it got softer, but because you got stronger. And don't let anyone convince you that your pain disqualifies you. It does the opposite. It makes you credible. It gives your voice weight, your presence power. People can feel authenticity, and authenticity is born from endurance. When you've lived through storms, your words carry thunder. When you've been broken and rebuilt, your energy speaks louder than your resume ever could. That's why pain is sacred. It's not meant to shame you, it's meant to shape you. The best leaders, the greatest artists, the strongest souls, they all have one thing in common. They've suffered, but they didn't stay there. They turned that suffering into substance. They made their scars shine. And if you can do the same, you'll become someone this world can't replace. So when the next wave of pain hits, and it will, don't flinch, don't curse it. Look it in the eye and say, I see you, let's work. Because pain is not your enemy, it's your invitation to rise higher. Every struggle carries a lesson. Every heartbreak hides a doorway. Every setback whispers grow. And when you learn to embrace it, to use it, to own it, you become dangerous. Dangerous not because you seek destruction, but because you've learned creation from chaos. You've learned to build from ashes. You've learned to smile in storms. You've learned the ruthless art of becoming valuable, not despite the pain, but because of it. Motivation is beautiful. It makes you feel unstoppable, inspired, alive. But here's the thing about motivation. It's fragile. It shows up when the lights are bright, when the music is loud, when the energy feels right. But when the world gets quiet, when no one's cheering, when the weight of life presses down on your shoulders, motivation disappears. That's where most people quit. That's where dreams die. But the ones who rise, the ones who build empires, the ones who become dangerously valuable, they rely on something stronger, something quieter, something consistent. It's called discipline. Discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation packs up and leaves. It's not about feeling ready, it's about doing it anyway. It's the grind behind the glory, the early mornings, the late nights, the no when everyone else says just this once. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself and keep even when it hurts. It's saying I will show up no matter how I feel. That's the difference between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs wait for inspiration. Professionals create it. Discipline doesn't care about your mood, your excuses, or your comfort. It's the voice that says, get up when everything in you scream, stay down. It's unglamorous, thankless, and repetitive. But that's where greatness is built. Not in the moments of applause, but in the moments of silence when no one's watching. Every repetition, every sacrifice, every time you choose effort over ease, you're building something far more powerful than motivation could ever give you: momentum.